Chocolate. Okay. You see a dark room with garish furnishings, a large bed covered with pillows, several couches, and expensive rugs. This man is sitting in a chair, pushed against the wall of the room opposite the door. He's dressed in dark clothes, a black cloak wrapped around his shoulders. His hood pulled close around his face. Shadows fall across him, the darkness rendering him virtually invisible. Two other men wait in the darkness with him, watching the door. All three are motionless. Noise from the crowd common room below echoes up through the floorboards. A hand rattles. The handle rattles. A man staggers in, dragging a young woman with him. The two standing men exchange a quick glance, one of them tilting his head and shrugging only slightly before jumping to the task at hand. One steps forward, grabbing the girl's wrist, wrenching it from her escort's hold with one hand while pushing the door closed with the other. Then the hand is over the girl's mouth before she is even aware she is in someone else's arms. He takes the dagger from its place on his belt and he draws it across her neck. He holds her still, waits for the struggles to stop. The other standing man has already subdued their target, now tied to a chair, arms and legs bound with a rag stuffed in his mouth. The girl, no longer moving, is placed under the bed. The man who dealt with her taking his place beside the other. They stare down at the man screaming against the cloth, but the muffled sound is unheard over the raucous noise of the crowd below. One of the men begins murmuring softly, putting his hand under the chin of the man in the chair. There's a brief flash of light and the man stops struggling, a sudden placid look in his eyes. The two captives ask various questions that the bound man answers happily. After they finish, the two look to the man sitting against the wall. He has not moved as the events transpired before him, but only sat silently observing everything as it happened. He stands holding the cloak closed around himself and nods to the two men. He then walks to the door, opens it only far enough to allow himself to exit, and leaves them to finish their task. Everybody's an asshole. Where do you go? Alright. I wear the fetish charms of the Cloud Singer. Feast of feasts! Again, like the library, I'm just kind of scanning everything. More than welcome to pause and read it on your own time, but I feel like if I spent too long on this, I would just bore everyone to death. I've probably already done that multiple times by reading things, so... But if you're not giggling uncontrollably at my terrible voicing of things, then you're already skipping it, so... Yeah, okay. Well, it is very story heavy. Oh. Okay. Creepy sanitarium basement.
I'm on the trail.
Why is the basement all creepy? Oh, lovely. This looks nice.
Hey.
Oh, wait, you guys stay out here.
Eh?
Hi.
Hail, traveler.
A woman paces back and forth, her feet crunching on the soft red carpet. She gestures and mumbles to herself, shaking her head as she pores over pages of notes. She almost walks into you. Kelsey, here I am, looking so hard for answers in my research that I do not see the kith standing in front of me. What can I do? What do you do here with your weird torture machine? According to my research grant, I study awakenings, sublimating pre-awakened souls. That has been one of Animancy's greatest successes, and I'm working on a method to replicate the process on awakened souls. She gnaws at her lip. But
The truth is, I find few suitable subjects here. Widewind's legacy has left plenty of awakened souls, but most are too broken for study. I fear I will return to Ruva with nothing to show for my efforts.
I'm awakened. I've been recalling flashes of a past life. She scratches her chin.
Most interesting, but not the kind of awakening I can study, I'm afraid. I need someone whose awakened soul can be triggered with predictable stimuli. Souls such as these tend to manifest as alternate personas in the host.
She gives you a broad, strained smile.
But I thank you for the offer. Something else you need?
Aside from, the torture device, I'd like to know more about the animancy in Velian republics. Oh, dear God.
It is a dynamic and respected field. Even the Bale Reach incident did little to slow it.
She shrugs.
People in their republics are more accepting of risk. Less superstitious, ready to try anything that shows promise.
But animacy also has the potential to do great harm? It's the same shame so many people are hostile towards animancy.
It is, but such is the way of the Deerwood. The people here are fierce about their sovereignty, but they are not so independent from their Adiran brothers and their Glenfarthen neighbors that they would like to think. They rely too much on their mysterious workings of the gods and fear the very advances they need.
I don't know what the fuck. Thrum with power. I don't, just... Oh. Hey. An animancer scribbles feverishly on a parchment scroll as his free hand dances through the air, counting off unseen objects. His lips move in silent discourse. As your shadow falls over his scroll, he looks up at you with mingled perplexity and irritation. It's like the second person that's happened
Good
with.
day, stranger.
Can I help you? He forces a polite smile. What you working on? My area of focus is whites. More specifically, how to cure them. Suddenly the music. What's a white? A hollowborn who's received a transplanted animal soul during infancy. One of Animancy's early efforts to cure the legacy, if not a successful one. He removes his spectacles and wipes his brow. They show signs of developmental abnormalities throughout their childhood, but when they reach adolescence they become aggressive, feral, but still victims in need of care. Transplanting animal souls into children seems like an odd solution. We animancers were trying to do something about the crisis, better than letting it swallow a generation of children. He stares at a fixed point on the far wall. And despite the controversy, it only went so far because at first it seemed to work. People called it salvation. Children that had never been responsive to any kind of stimuli suddenly seemed aware of their surroundings, of their families. The complications don't begin until puberty, but that's where the incompatibilities between body and soul take shape. Children become violent, ravenous. But we paid dearly for our mistake, I promise you. Anger mobs hunted down animancers and burned down their homes, with them still inside, often as not. People took to it calling it the cruel salvation, and many still loathe us for it. But we wanted to stop the legacy as much as anyone. The public begged us for our help, and we did the best we could. I still don't know that if that absolves us. Why do you study whites? Or I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Or wicks? Like, I think it's whites. Witches? Wicks? I don't know. He huffs. What kind of question is that? I think all of the families that could be healed, the lives that could be restored, what could be more important? His face is red and turns away from you for a moment. He shakes his head. Animacy has the answer. I know it. It's simply a matter of working it out. Does the name Helig mean anything to you? Helig. He is a colleague of mine. He was primarily a necromancer, but he was involved in animancy too. He worked at the sanitarium for several years. I dare say anyone here has heard from him. He left his post recently. I believe he was seeking new opportunities in the Valayan republics. He leans forward. The advances they are making in animacy are really quite remarkable. Surely you've heard. Perhaps you haven't. Do you know a woman named Rowena? No, I don't get out of the sanitarium much. I'll be on my way. He's...
If it makes you rest easier. Following your lead.
I wonder if I could just steal from
Quickly
his
and quietly.
box. Whoa! In the corner of Mordred's lab rests a large weathered trunk. It seems likely to contain something important, if only by virtue of its size. Okay, examine it. Nothing grabs your attention, except for this large padlock on the front. Whatever this animancer keeps in here, it does not want anyone else to have or see. Examine it again. Or not. I'm gonna leave the trunk alone before the dude attacks me. The puppy just opened the door and scared the shit out of me.
Be seen.
Good day to you.
About Helig. As I said, he no longer works here. I've heard differently. He slides his spectacles down his nose. Just what are you insinuating? If this is your idea of a joke, I assure you you're in very poor taste. Helig wasn't joking, and neither am I. I've had enough of this baseless... Wait, you spoke to Helig? He's talkative for a dead man. But that's... If anyone figured out how to do that, it would be him, wouldn't it? He sighs and runs his hand over his hair. Very well, yes, I killed him. I killed that beast because no one else had the spine for it. He was a madman. Years of perverse experiments, twisting healthy souls, torturing damaged souls. And for what? He flayed the essence from Glenfarthing ingredients for his amusement. He waves down the hall. If the public had known half of his deeds, they'd have razed this place to the ground. He jabs a finger on the desk. He used the sanitarium to disguise his own sick proclivities. He brought shame on all of us and put the entire discipline at risk. I regret nothing. He calms down and sizes you up. Anyway, now you know the whole grisly story. Helig's soul returned to his corpse through sinister magic. He wants revenge. No doubt. He spreads his hand wide. But now you understand why it killed him. Someone had to. If he sent you, I can only hope I can convince you to return and slay him once and for all. Helig said you stole a grimoire from him. His brow furrows. His grimoire? What's that madman been telling you? You said you kept it in that trunk over there. He takes the key with a trembling hand as Ard's darting to the trunk behind you. You've been less misled. There's no grimoire here, and Helig never intended you to find one. Oh, I'd have to get it back from him now. That wretched thing has an insatiable hunger for blood, he shudders. Thank you for denying him. I hope I can convince you now to return and slay him once for all. He has something I need. I don't know what I promised you, but he's already lied to you about the grimoire. I don't have it. If what I've told you about that evil, deceitful man hasn't swayed you, I don't know what else to say. Trust him at your own peril. I do kind of want to see what's in the chest. I think I don't know if I saved it before I walked into the room, though. I might have done it before I talked to the lady. I'm just gonna check. Oh, never mind.
Got it. Eh?
I'm just gonna open it and see what's in it. Examine it. Unlock it. You take the key you acquired from Helig and place it in the lock. It fits perfectly and turns with a solid clunk. The trunk holds no grimoires or treasures. Instead, you find yourself staring into the feral gaze and toothy maw of a twisted, monstrous creature. Its humanoid form has been overwhelmed by bony angles and terrible claws. With a start, you recognize the vague shape of a young girl beneath the elongated, malformed bones and grayish skin. It growls and leaps from the trunk, not toward you, but toward Mordred. Mordred has no time to scream before his throat is torn out. Well, obviously, we should talk to him. Blah, blah, blah. That's what I did in the first place anyways, so... Poor dude.
Hello.
Do 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 na 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 na. Okay.
Hail and well met.
Wish you well. I am curious to see if his grimoire is in there. Just gonna look. Oh no, it's just money. Why do you have money in your bookcase, you asshole? What? Okay. Oh look, another weird torture room. Oh, this is probably for transferring animal souls. Okay. So I guess I have to just go back into the catacombs and murder this dude. What a dick. Oh yes, I guess I better go back to my place and defend my thing. I haven't explored this house yet.
Greeting.
Yeah. The Orlan man is surrounded by books and scrolls. His wiry hair stands nearly on end, and his ears prick up as you approach. You carry whispers. Ke Nua, gilded veil, old voices indeed. You're a safer like me, I'm guessing. He grins, revealing a low row of dagger-pointed teeth. You guess what you might surely know. My own modest abilities suggest that yours are most formidable. Would be quite useful here, of all places. His ears twitch downward. A pity, then, that my duties for Lady Webb require me to focus my talents elsewhere. He regards a table piled with scrolls. What brings you to Dunrid Row? What are you so busy with? His small furry hands gesture expansively at the papers before him. Hollywood, growing unrest, and the ever-present political intrigues. With so many missing souls, missing persons are the least of our concerns these days. Looks like you could use some help. Kern wags a clawed finger. Not at liberty to discuss my work, unfortunately. Dunrid Row, ears only. A civilian would need the confidence of Lady Webb before I could share. Tell me about your skills. I check for soul connections, looking for lost things, missing things, or troublesome things, particularly where people of power and influence are concerned. I'm a cipher. In Ear Glenfath, we were once known as Brishelgwyn Mind Hunters. Nice title, yes, but it wasn't until the Animancers began working with my kind 40 years ago that we truly understood our power. Now we make some of the best detectives in the world, tracing souls. We can look at a person and see where they've been, or look at a weapon and see who has touched it. Ugh. At least you know where it's been. His nose twitches at you as he looks at you. Useful for solving crimes, as you can imagine. Yeah. Just random agents. Ooh. Well, I was gonna steal your shit, but then you came in here and touched my puppy and then started reading. It's just a piece of paper plastered all over the walls.
This won't stop me for long. There! Done!
What's inside?
Why not?
I got XP.
Done!
Meh. I'll steal if this person pisses me off. I don't know yet. Well, I guess I should go find this lady person. Unless she's like another one of those, oh no, you can't talk to her. Or just explosions of papers all over the place. Cryptic shorthand. Ooh, what's in here? It's money and shit. Oh, fine. Well, if you want to be that way, I'm leaving. And if she turns out to be an asshole, I'll steal all her shit. Me, 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 me. Again, I'm assuming that this is a future quest of some sort. Alright. Maybe I should go defend
I've
my...
never been to Nasitok. Is it very cold? What creatures wander the tundra? How are your leaders chosen?
Do you always ask this many questions?
Well, that's just to get us started. Let me get out some parchment for notes.
Ask whatever you want. If I don't know, I'll make something up.
be able to just quick travel to my place from here. Yes.
A few repairs and this keep will be a sight to see.
Well, I'm here. Can I defend my place now? Wait, I'm gonna save it first. Okay. Whoa! Okay then. They are just suddenly doing shit. Okay. There's something that disrupts spells, right? I have that. What is it? I don't know if it's him or if it's someone else, though. It probably wasn't him. Maybe... can't remember who it was.
Hey.
See you later, man. He just explodes. You missed. Puppy's not even doing anything. He's just hanging out over here. I don't know what's going on anymore.
Following your lead.
Let's go!
Oops, I just killed the dude that was helping me, but that's okay.
Let's go! Yeah.
No, I wanted to take their shit. Oh, okay.
Sure.
Ooh, I wonder if I can, like, dress up as them and, like, ooh, Grimoire of the Secret Order. Woo!
You give me any more gifts and people will start thinking you're playing favorites.
One day in 25 hours. My puppy's all sparkly. My puppy was all sparkly. Well, that was less involved than I expected it to be. I can continue trying to move down in the dungeon, I suppose.
I feel sorry for whoever has to clean up this place.
Hi. I don't... That was the other thing that I was told about. Fast mode.
Few repairs, and this keep will be a sight to see.
Oh, look at us go. We're speedy little bastards. Awesome. I forgot about this until... No, I thought... Well, kind of. I tried it in the other town and I didn't realize that you had to, like, only press D once kind of thing. Anyway. I don't know if the levels stay cleared or not. But I do want to go down to level 2. I may or may not have... I don't think I cleared this other room over here. One sec. There's also a trap here I never...
Silent.
Eh? Oh, maybe I triggered it already. Yeah, we already came down here. Maybe I can disarm this trap now, though. Lizards. Whoa! Okay, calm down.
Thing isn't doing the job.
The puppy's kind of stuck at the back. I don't know how to get around. I don't know what's going on in here. Well, it looks like they have a...
Ready, Watcher.
Yes?
Nice. Something that like debuffs enemies. I can't remember who has that. It might have been him. No, it wasn't. You're gonna have to follow me, assholes. I'm not coming over there.
Let's go! Shadow! Got it. Let's go!
All right then.
Let's go! Shadow!
Eh? I definitely did not
Time
kill
to see
everything.
and not be seen.